Bruce Feldman here on the Rich Eisen Show. Moving on to other stories in college football, but still bridging to the national championship game, is the fact that the Chicago Bears would love to talk to Marcus Freeman as soon as, I imagine, Monday night is finished. Is there any there?
I could see Kevin Warren, the former Big Ten commissioner,
Right.
having a lot of interest in Marcus Freeman. Marcus Freeman right now has done a masterful job taking and elevating this program.
Yes.
He's also only just turned 39. If I'm Marcus Freeman, and obviously I'm not, he doesn't need my advice, but I'm like, he's got a really good thing going. He has elevated the brand. He has made, one of the like kind of storylines that's gotten a lot of run in the last couple of weeks is like, there's a lot of people who grew up loving Notre Dame. Marcus Freeman has helped make Notre Dame very likable right now. Probably much more so than when Brian Kelly was there, certainly.
The fact that I'm sitting here even considering rooting for Notre Dame outside of just the enemy of the enemy is my friend.
But that's a big thing for you.
It is. And I said that to Riley Leonard yesterday. I said, I'm going to be unprofessional here, but, I need you to win, sir. But they're also likable. They really are. I mean, they're a likable team, and it's a likable quarterback and a likable coach.
I think by and large, in fairness, I don't think it's ever been the Notre Dame players who have not been likable. I have not, and this is a little anecdotal, but almost everybody I've met who played at Notre Dame, I've come away fairly impressed with.
That Bettis is a little sketchy.
But it's true though. By and large,
I hear you.
Nobody liked Chip Kelly. That guy was as abrasive as it got.
But he's at Oregon and he's at Ohio State.
Not Chip Kelly. Sorry, Brian Kelly.
Oh, yeah, no, my point, no, I'm not disagreeing with you. Spencer Hall, who's a brilliant writer on the internet, he had a line once that I thought was very clever. Brian Kelly was doing College Game Day, got off the bus, and he had a blazer on. And Spencer was like, he looks like the quintessential pro wrestling manager. And there was a kind of a smugness, and you see and he's a really good coach. Can't take that away from him. But you see he gets red-faced on the sidelines. He's not the only coach who's yelled at his players and goes, looks apoplectic at times. But I think there was something there. Charlie Weiss also was not very lovable when he came in there talking about schematic advantage and some of the things he said, especially when he first got there. Lou Holtz can be was another one that.
Yes. Well, that's where the genesis of my intense dislike for Notre Dame comes from. But be that as it may, do you think Marcus Freeman would have an interest in hearing from the Bears or sitting down with
I
them?
would doubt it.
Okay.
He's 39. This is where I was going. The NFL is going to be there.
Right.
5-10 years from now. And even if it's not, you're talking about a guy with a young family that's I know they really liked the idea of being there in the Midwest, because at one point he had a chance to be on the LSU DC or the Notre Dame DC. Obviously he picked right. And I think that, yes, he could still be in the Midwest, but who's it worked out for in a long time to be the Chicago Bears head coach?
No, I'm offering little pushback on that regard. But if you do hit, you can find out that that's really a football town more than a hoops town, more than a baseball town. That is it can be
all those things, Rich. But he's the head coach at Notre Dame. He's that's if you're talking about hitting, if he somehow wins a national, just the fact that he's there got him this far, and they can build off this, and that's only going to make him, much more of a recruiting presence. It's only going to, more buy-in to the things they need, whether it's NIL or whatnot. I think you can't get a bigger job as a football coach than be the head coach at Notre Dame, especially as the guy who elevated him to this.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.